Hello friends, this is Robert West. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The topic of this video is Ghislaine Maxwell being released from prison? Before that, I just want to thank all the new viewers to the YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. If you're a continuing viewer, I really appreciate you coming back and watching some more of the videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost anything. All right, let's get into this. Is Ghislaine Maxwell being released from prison? In a manner of speaking, yes. This is the first step for her commutation or pardoning by Donald Trump. What do I mean? Well, it was reported today that Maxwell is now allowed to go on a work release program. That means that she'll be released into the community to work. She'll have to return, my understanding is she'll have to return in the evenings, but this is a tremendous amount of freedom for a woman that's been convicted of the trafficking crimes that she's been convicted of. As predicted, many of the victims and families of the victims are very upset about this. But again, she is getting these benefits because she is going to clear Donald Trump from any association, wrongdoing, whatever you want to call it, with what Epstein was involved with. Is this woman reliable? Of course not. This is basically her only opportunity to get the heck out of prison. And she will say or do anything to do that, including, but not limited to, lying on Donald Trump's behalf. Will those files be released? Most likely not. Will we see where Trump's name was redacted multiple times? Probably not. They're going to stall and play games until whenever. Now, what some people are predicting is if Maxwell actually is pardoned or released from prison early through a commutation of her sentence, there's going to be a lot of upset people, and there just may be a MAGA rebellion. It's possible. It's very possible. But here's the thing. If Trump participated in any of these types of activities, he probably in his mind has no choice to do what he's doing. First, moves Maxwell to a very, very minimal security camp from Florida to Texas, give her more freedom. Now she's going to have the freedom to be in a work release program. And this will go on for a while, and then eventually the commutation or the pardoning will come. We don't know how long that's going to be, but we will keep track of what's going on in this case, because this is quite upsetting to many people, especially the victims of her and Jeffrey Epstein. They are disgusted. And because a lot of the MAGA people are really big into conspiracies, this is turning into one humongous conspiracy for them. So we're just going to wait. We're going to watch. We're going to listen. We're going to see what happens. But eventually, if I were a betting person, I would bet this lady is going to be fully released from prison, whether it's a commutation of sentence or it's going to be a pardon. That I don't know. That I don't know. It could be both. It could be a commutation at first, and then it could be a pardon later, or it can just be a straight commutation, or it can be a straight pardon. Just don't know what's going on, but Donald Trump will do everything he can to protect his reputation, if you want to call it. I put that in quotes. And I mean, honestly, if there are victims of Trump, if there are, there's probably many women out there that are just scared. And the thing is when you bring this stuff out, usually the victims are not believed. They're not believed. They weren't believed in the Supreme Court nomination for Clarence Thomas. They weren't believed in the Supreme Court nomination hearing for Brett Kavanaugh. And even some of Epstein's victims initially weren't believed, and it took years for law enforcement to do anything because this person has a lot of resources and was friendly with a lot of politicians. So personally, release everything and let the chips fall where they fall. You know, if there's Democrats on that list, so be it. Should have known better to be doing this kind of stuff. And if there's Republicans on the list, so be it. If there's celebrities on the list, so be it. Who cares? We want to know who the degenerates are and who people need to stay away from. So, all right, friends, that's it for this one. Want to get this out right away. Feel free to comment, like, and share. Also, please subscribe. We're trying to hit that goal, and we're inching along, but we need a little boost to get up to 2,500 subscribers. So I need your help, and it doesn't cost a penny to do so. All right, friends, that's it for this one. Hope you're having